I have a substitute motion, which I hope Walt will accept, that covers the motivation for Walt's motion. And Dan has it in writing, he's gonna read it to us.
This is the proposed motion, quote, "The board recognizes the need for resources beyond the user-friendly entry website of NaCCRA.com and authorizes the creation of additional NaCCRA enterprises under the doing business as brand names ActiveAgingAdvocates.com and Active Fellowship Together."
Action Fellowship.
Action Fellowship
And,
Together.
and the way this is done, because talking with Walt and Bob, I guess neither of them have really had much business background. If a corporation, let's say Front Porch, the corporate where I live, wants to do business as Carlsbad by the Sea Retirement Community, you file a fictitious name statement with the authorities, publish it in a newspaper, and thereafter they can do business as Carlsbad by the Sea Retirement Community, but it's really Front Porch is the business entity. So this would make these an intrinsic business entity within NaCCRA. And the Action Fellowship Together group brand, I've shared the logo with Bob about a month ago because if Bob wants to have reduced responsibility, but I thought he might be interested in having something to do. So I was creating another brand with a logo where it would be residents helping residents. There'd be a web enabled opportunity for people to come together looking for counseling, for help if you need assistance, finding volunteers who might be able to provide assistance, if there's bereavement or other issues, ways to come together, but just something to bring together that more, I don't know what the word, touchy-feely side of what we're about, the community side. Because as an organization, we've been so intent on advocacy and things, we forget sometimes that we're really a community, a nationwide community of people who are aging together. And we don't like the way it turns out, but we're doing the best we can.
Here.
Okay, is there a second to the motion that we have, I'm sure there's
Leave
some,
the motion, I'm not qualified.
oh, well, Walt, will you make this?
Sure, yes, when you know,
Something, and here's the second.
come in.
And Dan, clean it up parliamentary, it's a substitute motion, it's what?
Is there discussion after the
Well,
second?
yeah, but I gotta get a second and get it down.
So we got a friendly amendment?
Uh-huh.
The second is Ruth.
Yes.
But,
You're not qualified to do the second either.
Yes, I am. I can't.
no, she's now board member.
Oh, that's right, sorry.
Uh-huh.
You better believe it.
But, see, somebody's gonna raise a parliamentary, I just wanna be sure that they write it down right. I'm not sure whether it's a substitute or,
Is
what
it
is
a
it?
friendly amendment? Yes. It's
Okay.
a updated, revised. Hmm?
Okay, let's have some parliamentarians
It's a
speak up.
substitute.
Is it a
It's a
friendly amendment or is it a substitute
It's a
motion?
substitute.
It's a substitute motion.
Substitute
Oh,
motion.
a friendly substitute motion.
Yeah.
Friendly substitute motion.
And here's the
So now, we're gonna have, I'm gonna get there.
All right.
Hold on, mother. You're gonna have something to drink. Go ahead, Lisa.
My question is, with this motion, this permits any NACCRA member to promote this, this doing business as organization as an active element and partner
That's
of
right.
NACCRA.
Yeah, it's a member benefit.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
will be on the
Okay.
table downstairs in booth 730.
And I just happen to have a nice packet of these ready to distribute to people.
Now, his point is there's always gold in the cloud, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, the gold is that I think if we have these brands, we have more member benefits.
Yeah, that's exactly.
These are really, having additional brands becomes a positive selling point. It helps the marketing.
That's absolutely right.
And
Call for the vote.
particularly, I think the Action Fellowship idea,
Yeah.
could be a really positive thing, because people would come together.
Okay, any other comments or questions? This, my friends, is a wonderful step forward and resolve something that has troubled every member of the board deeply, and we are so grateful that it has come to this.
Yeah, well, it means that the fundraising, we can now have that money will now go through the NaCCRA, and
Yeah.
we'll help NaCCRA. By the way, I don't know whether we've introduced Tom. I'm glad Tom's came back, but
We did this morning.
Tom came with Dan, but Tom is an interesting person because he lives in the naturally occurring retirement community of Morningside Gardens in New York,
Oh, do you really?
which is an unusual, they created a natural continuing care community emerged at Morningside Gardens Cooperative. Morningside Gardens was a low-income cooperative community that developed around in the 1960, that era. I forget when it was built, but I was there at the time. And it's a wonderful, wonderful community. So the people who moved in 1960 are now
Yeah.
older, and the city of New York has brought in resources to support them through the aging process as
What
a
do they
naturally
call
occurring
the-
retirement community.
The association.
Morningside Health and Retirement Services.
I've been in the office, I've visited with the nurse, I've talked to some people who do respite care for people. It really is, and it's right up by Columbia and the Union Seminary and Riverside Church, and 125th and Broadway. I know I have not a major, but I have a minor in Morningside Heights. In fact, I have an original watercolor painting of Morningside Heights in my living room.
They used to call it the Acropolis of
That's right.
America.
But it's really,
The TV show stole your name, did it? Lucifer.
Oh,
okay, are we ready to vote?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Let's give Jack a hand.
it wasn't easy, but we got there.
Okay, he'll
Thank
deny
the
it,
Lord.
but we'll do it. That brings me to the end of the agenda. The next thing is Sunday, October 30, 9:30, the NaCCRA general meeting. The program is in your lifeline. My suggestion is that we modify the program. I'm now going out on a limb since we planned it, approved it, reviewed it, critiqued it, and try to squeeze 12 minutes in so that Jack can preview the activeagingadvocates.com.
Good, good.
Because we're going to preview, Ron's going to help, we're going to preview Orange website, and we're going to be, we got a PowerPoint, and Dick's going to be here, and if there are any questions about Connecticut, because Meg is going to present a panel, he's going to answer that. And then Brad Reading is going to talk about his work in selecting retirement housing options.
What time?
Tomorrow is, it's 9:30 in the morning. Be there early and be friendly to any residents. We
Yes.
have, like, after the Boston, I went to 2 communities here in Seattle, Indianapolis, and invited them and met with resident councils. But you never know after you've called in these communities and met with people whether they're gonna come. But these are 2 communities here, and we have about 8 members in a community in Richmond, Indiana, which is about 30 miles west, I think. So there may be some other people here, and kind of look for new people, because what Jack said is very important. We're not just an organization,
That's correct.
we are a community.
Yes, that's very important.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah,
this program here, the schedule of events says 9 to 11:30 a.m. National Continuing Care Association
we're gonna have to start earlier.
in 103.
Yeah. That's true motion, so be there at 9. I didn't
at 9,
I told him 9:30, but
9, okay.
On the agenda for tomorrow morning at 9:30, we have listed a presentation by Martha Marks. Is she going to be here or not?
yes, she will.
She will be here.
And we've checked out the technology and the camera and the projector and the internet connection.
Are you okay?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm almost now. Time to adjourn.
All right.
Is the meeting tomorrow at 9 or 9:30?
Well, we now read it, we've been corrected by the Georgia delegate, it's gonna be at 9. We may not start till 9:30, but be there
Be there
early
at
and
9.
be friendly.
Yeah, and that's very important, because there will be other people here as well as CCRC people. So any resident, so be friendly.
We will, is there anything else for the order of the day?
For those for whom it's relevant, I've just discovered
Call it.
that if
Excuse
you,
me, Jack, we gotta get your thing.
if you log in under leading age, it's free. All the other, if you go in your Wi-Fi and you choose the leading age one, they have free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
All right.
It's a good thing.
They've even got an app.
Well, it's complicated.
Is it?
Yeah, let's see. There, now that's it. So this is the logo I put together for Bob.
Okay.
I think that'll work, right?
It does for me, but nobody's ever accused me of being a whacker.
Okay, thank you very much, see you in the morning.
You gotta,
You wanna walk me back and see how it is walking?
sure, we can try that. Let me get organized here.
Well, thank you.
I've got